Hello, welcome back to school. No school bell. Sorry, it's on the desk. I just wanted to go through and talk with you guys real quick about what I did as far as academics go. It was all in Latin, but it really wasn't much like physical work other than the flashcards. I did this morning. I did go through the flashcards. I went through like the English side and recited the Latin, and then I went through and I conjugated the Latin in the perfect or the present and the imperfect. You'd think I would have that stuff memorized by now, but no. Um so I did that today. Um I had to kind of swap my schedule around. I usually have a meeting on Friday. Oh, well, that had to be swapped around because I have to sing on Friday in Latin. So, I have that going on. Um and so after my little meeting thing today that I did, one of my projects that I have wanted to get done for like a while, like the past week or so, is to get the grammar cards and the vocabulary cards organized, like in a manner where I don't have to go fishing, seeing, okay, what cards do I need? The numbers on the cards are extremely small. Um, I was able to make some of them out. Um, but yeah, I did not want to be messing around with digital magnification and squinting and doing all that fun stuff that you do when you can't see. So, what I did was I bit the bullet and I says this is going to eat into a lot of my day, but it's going to pay off in the long run. That's how my brain works sometimes. It's got to get projects done before I can like be satisfied and actually use what I need to use. And some of that is making my vocabulary cards easy to access. This is what I did. I'm trying to flip you over and it won't flip. There we go. Yeah, I'm laying comfy in my bed. Okay, so in the back here, we have all the grammar cards for the other second, third, and fourth form Latin. We don't need those, but the set came with them, so I'm going to have to take those courses. Otherwise, it's going to be like a bunch of cards for nothing. um, Plus, my grammar card chart thingies came with second form, so I at least have to go up to second form to make all this worth my while. Okay, so in the front here, I have the cards for lessons 1 and 2, which these were the cards I went through this morning. And what I did was I took old envelopes that were like sealed together, like they had dried up and sucked themselves together, so you couldn't really open them unless you like tore them. So I took these, I basically cut them about the size of the card, and I labeled them 1 all the way up to whatever number, 30 something. And so I basically have all the numbers here. And so I have put in here number 3. Number 4 doesn't have one because I think it's a review unit or a review chapter or something. Yeah. And so these envelopes, let me show you what number 3 has in it, because number 3 is the next one we're going to be looking at. So these have everything for the current lesson. Like, for example, this coming week after my quiz, hopefully I'll get an A on it, A++ if I can help it. We'll be working in lesson 3, which, because I already went through and I did a little sneak peek, it's going to cover the future. Yeah. So what I did was I went through and I pulled out all the grammar cards and all the vocabulary cards for that lesson. So this not only has all the vocab cards, but it also has my favorite cards, the grammar cards. This is why I like the grammar cards, because they have cute tables on the backs of them. Do I understand what these mean? No, not yet. But being able to look at these and study them helps with, what all this stuff is. So, that's why I highly recommend getting the grammar recitation set. So that's pretty much how this works. So these grammar cards would be for my study, and this way, when we do recitation the next week, when we go through and review all this stuff, I will have already studied the grammar cards for chapter lesson 3. So that's going to cover the recitation work that is in the teacher's manual, and that is in the recitation handbook. Because the handbook and the teacher's manual, they have the recitation laid out like for that week as they do recitation. But they don't have anything to say, hey, this is what you need to do in preparation for recitation next week. That's what I've done here. I took all those cards for recitation and I put them in the appropriate spot so that I could actually practice recitation and the vocabulary for the recitation work and, all that stuff. So this covers all the lessons, and it's just nice to just have everything in a nice confined area, or little folders, if you can call them that. And the neat thing is I can use this system for second, third, and fourth form, going through that too. So that is pretty much what I did today. I'll have to finish the worksheet. I think I have one worksheet left. I'll have to do that tomorrow. And then I will, I got those grammar, the drill forms, I have to work on those too. But yeah, I am going to go to bed. I have a not a big headache, but just a small one. I've got a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow, so I'm a little stressed out about that. Which is probably the cause of some of my headache right now. But yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna crawl into bed. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget ring the notification bell for all notifications.